Okay, this video will be exposing copyright I have seen on a forum of William Control's book, and they are basically reposting his whole Revelator series, the whole entire book. Like, they bought a digital version for $10. I think it's okay to redistribute it so they can talk about all the shit about William they don't like. And so bringing up those accusations from those accusers, which once he exposed, totally disappeared. And all of a sudden, this forum is current, and it was up to a few days ago, they're still posting. Yep. And what's really messed up is that they think it's legal. It's not. And everyone should report it. And legally, this is like William should do something, because what they're doing is illegal. And I will show you. I made this presentation, and I will show you the forum, and I will link it also, not just in the slideshow, but in the actual video description. Okay, copyright. Now, obviously, people know what copyright is, but here's just a review. Publication of copies of a record of the work to the public seller, transfer of ownership by rental, lease, or lending. The offering to distribute copies to a group of persons for purpose of further distribution. Public performance, public displays, publication. Public performance or display of a work does not constitute publication. Publication occurs on which the copies of the work are first made available to the public. Now, this is straight up from a website about copyright. And copyright notice. How do I put copyright in my work? Copies of the work. Okay, so like all the stuff that copyright started. And basically saying what a copyright notice is. Okay, so you are violating copyright if you repost someone's work. I mean, like, okay, if you were a writer and someone posted your work, and fine, but they're sharing it with other people, no. Like, okay, like, go ahead and talk about the shit you want, but is it legal? Like, for you to just distribute that work unless everyone bought it and then they talk about your book in book club how much they hate it? Well, if everyone's legally buying and discussing it, fine. For reposting public consumption online to people who didn't buy the book, that is copyright infringement. See right here, a matter of a copyrighted work is reproduced or distributed, publicly made without permission of copyright owner. Do William Control give people the permission to post on a forum his book and to talk shit about it? No, you can talk shit about it freedom of speech, but this is copyright. You aren't legally allowed to repost it. And now this is saying, also what a domain is, what a domain, we know what that is. No permission from copyright owner. Again, under copyright, you are not allowed to repost people's works. But it is a law right there, mandatory deposit of copies. Through Congress made this law. Okay, so this is the website link to report copyright. Now, stolen content, the location obviously the URL where it's from, which is this forum I am about to show. DMCA protects the owner, which is William. Okay, this is the forum thread. This should be, people should tell William, Instagram, Twitter, active on both, and that's his handle. And I was gonna go on, like, I wasn't even bothered to argue the people who, like, talk mad shit about William on this forum. But I was gonna go on and tell them this is copyright, it's illegal, you need to take it down, and I'm gonna report it. And I can't because you have to pay for an account to have this website. But they think it's okay to repost his work, which is copyright. Okay, now, I'm just gonna cut to this. Submissive, okay, like, I saw this post regarded by mutual on Tumblr. A friend of mine, an unreal life friend. And she looks that live. So whatever. Anyways, now, anyone who would know and actually watch videos exposing William, like my other video and William exposing his accusers, well, this post made me think of these women that falsely accused him, and they shut up after he exposed them, right? Now let's read over this. We both know doms who have fucked up because they got involved with one, but no one ever talks about bad subs. Okay? Now, submissives are humans, and so are doms. Okay, some people are problematic, whether a dom or a sub. We don't talk enough about subs being shitty people. blame 50 Shades. That's all we do, exactly. Now, there are a number of people who proclaim I'm submissive, but they're confused. Okay, here from their jump posters sharing a story of sub lifestyle. They vanish, resurface, come back, and yeah, that kind of makes me think of some Williams users out of 7 like of them. Yeah, they don't know what they're getting into. They don't understand lifestyle. They are fake. Yeah. Basically, users. This very much makes sense too. Say people who are using people. Kind of sounds like that because he was a musician, right? And he had all this attention and popularity. Narcissist. I literally think that Kate and Storm, for example, they are narcissists. They use any excuse to make it all about them. Yes, make it all one-sided. To make it all about them, like the stories they shared, like Kate and Stormy, for example. And I heard their stories before about one, but anyways, energy vampires, they are so needy. Yes, this woman did seem obsessed with William, and if you look over her back, just even one of the videos, even the shorter videos, even just one of the girls, this totally makes sense. I totally agree. And they are draining, they are clingy, that is so them. Abusive. Okay. People don't want to believe it, they're just like, oh, he's like, well, he's not, so he's like totally awful. Whatever, no, he's not, so shut up. Okay. Mentally ill. Now, this one really rang for me when I read mentally ill. Yep, that does make sense. Because, like, they even, someone said, they hit that from William. Like, just read some of the stuff in this post. It makes so much sense. Like, that is messed up. Literally. Like, they were begging for this stuff, and they don't know what they're getting into, and they were mentally ill. But mentally ill is not an excuse for being a shitty person. This is the user who started the forum and is reposting Control's book as we speak. Still has a few chapters is posting, and this forum is still very active. We're posting without permission, which is copyright. So this is basically what I got from the forum, saying like how he was going to share the book and what he thinks of William, and now he's really just saying this shit to talk shit about William because he probably is William, and now he's going to expose it through his book, saying, oh, he says awful stuff in his book, so he's an awful person. This person is no fiction from reality, obviously. But yeah, so he's saying Revelator is full of all this gross stuff. William was just an awful person because he writes this. Literally, dude, Stephen King writes about gross, awful shit, and is he a bad guy? No. Like, so stupid. See, they're saying he's a sexual predator, and they bring up old shit that was debunked. All of his shit was like, oh, there's gonna be cute usernames. Here's like some of the text messages, but those texts aren't really showing anything. And I will get up to the forum and show some stuff from that. I heard that is not super work, so don't come out here if you are underage. He's saying he used to like some of his music, but he didn't really care. He saw him live, he was great, he was charismatic. Now we're gonna get into his accusations and shit, the false ones. He dropped off tour. He said it's because he was retiring, but then the accusations came out. Actually, William said in one of his videos that he was planning to retire even before accusations came out. And so he was already planning to retire anyway. So like, what the hell? Like, literally, he's bringing up old shit, this person. And then, Control his career as sex cult. Really a cult. There's still no proof. Like, what is this sex cult you speak of? Like, literally, look. Something musicians are drunk or drugged. They suffer from vulnerabilities and mental illness. Yes, but they kept this from William. They said that I was mentally ill. And still being mentally ill doesn't seem an excuse to be a liar and shitty person. Like, obviously, yeah, maybe he should have given these mental health checks before hooking up with them, but he didn't. And literally, it goes both ways, and there are two sides. So these women, okay, no one can force anyone to tattoo themselves, especially in America. Literally, that's also been debunked. And they send their questions like, I got this tattoo for you, sir. Like, really, that was a forced tattoo. Yeah, I'm sure of it. He mainly physically abused them, yet when they're talking in their videos, even recently after like this supposed shit went down and they kept going for years, and they kept going back to him, they showed no signs of abuse or markings and pictures or anything. Like, just in some pictures, like, yeah, he hit me, and like they were showing the text is just how they're asking for it. So I don't see how that is abuse when they're asking for it. And he had sufficient alibi, so there was enough to charge him with, even though he proved in police records that they looked into it and there was nothing to prove that he did anything. Literally, it just keeps going on. The form is like 5 pages almost. Ridiculous. And only a month time. So, blah blah blah. Martha and Lindsay. That's not how you spell her name, by the way. She spells Lindsay with an E. And an open marriage, but they really didn't, and that's why she left him. She made a public letter stating that's why she left him, because of these extramarital affairs, not because of these accusations that none of these women proved. Now, goes 4 hours of news, and then they're bringing that up and how, like, oh, he's still lying, blah blah blah. And the book further proves it, which it doesn't. It's a book. So this is just a slander William talk shit about his blog, his music, and saying, oh, we don't have to listen to music in his book. He's an awful person, even though it's fiction and music. Literally stupid. And this right here, $25 for the book. Actually, I bought the book for $25 and it was autographed. So it's not for $25 for just a book. It's $25 for a book series and autographed. So it's again another lie from this person. I'm just tired of this bullshit. Like, I will show the forum, and yeah. And look what this is called. Edgelord Rapist Musician is what the forum is called. Like, literally. Okay. Here, for page 1. Okay. All that bullshit again that I showed. This guy was exposing. Look, he is literally posting the book. He's talking about Williams' music career, blah, blah, nothing there. He is literally showing screenshots of Williams. Some old articles. They're debunked. They're not about his image. I was like, oh, he looks like an edgelord, whatever. Literally, this is stupid, honestly. Okay. So now, he is literally posting this book. Chunks of it, look. Look. More of the book. Then he posts more, and then he's posting on Williams' wives. Look. Look. Seriously, he just keeps reposting each side. He's actually taking, he admits it, he is taking from William Control's book. He is posting this. William Control's freaking book. He is distributing this. This is copyright. Doesn't matter what you think of William, but this should be taken down because it is like illegal. Okay, look at this. They just keep going on talking about his book and how they hate it. Like, you are reposting from this freaking book. Look, seriously. He just keeps posting every post, like a chapter of the book series. Like, that is illegal. Like, that's all I really want to say. Nothing more about William and how he debunked all these accusations and stuff, but like, literally, this is the forum. They're reposting his book series, the whole entire thing, through different various posts. Each post is a new chapter, and this guy gives his thoughts on each one. Basically, just saying how much he doesn't like what he wrote here. Like, oh, this proves he's a shitty person, which it doesn't. So shut up. Literally, just keeps going on and on up until a few days ago, and he still said he had a few chapters left to post. Like, literally, no, this is illegal. You're reposting a book. You're not the copyright content owner. This is copyright infringement. It's illegal. That's all I wanted to say, and we should report it to get it taken down. That's all.